Holland, and welcome to another edition of A Preacher and His Work. We have so many great gospel preachers and ministers across our country and around the world, and this is our way of helping you get to know them just a little better. We are coming to you from Polishing the Pulpit in Sevierville, Tennessee, which is a great time of fellowship with brothers and sisters from around our country, and it's a great time to meet new brethren. And we have Brother Mike Morgan with us, and Mike, I appreciate you taking time to talk with us today. What congregation are you currently working with?
Culpeper Church of Christ in Culpeper, Virginia.
And how long have you been with Culpeper?
10 years.
And this is your first work?
It is.
What motivated you to move from the secular world into ministry?
It was always something that I wanted to do. I was an automotive mechanic, service manager, and you serve people by fixing their cars, but you do more in teaching them the gospel of Christ.
Absolutely. And where did you end up going to school for training?
East Tennessee School of Preaching.
East Tennessee School of Preaching. Well, I am thankful that you made that decision. I'm thankful that you're involved in ministry. And based on your experience in the secular world, but also based on your experience in your 10 years in ministry, if there was just one message that you could share with the world, what would that one message be?
Most attendees at Polishing the Pulpit have been baptized 10, 20, 30 plus years. Why are we still faithful and many other baptized believers are not? What were we taught about the gospel and Christian living that they do not understand? In my humble opinion, the church is making two mistakes. First, we are converting people to baptism without teaching them the absolute necessity of worshiping with the saints in spirit and truth every first day of the week. And second, stressing that there are only 5 steps to salvation when baptism is only the beginning. After conversion, we are commanded to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. To work out one's salvation, one must comply with God's conditions of what He says we must do in order to be saved. And that condition is found in Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. Jesus said, "You will be hated by all men for my name's sake, but he who endures till the end will be saved." Endure till the end of what? Endure till the end of our time on earth. The new Christian must fulfill their responsibility and their vow that they made to the Lord to forsake sins and live for Jesus. The new Christian, there is no reward for a person who only endures for a time and then walks away from the church. Scriptural baptism and obeying the gospel does not guarantee salvation. There is one more step to heaven, and that is found in Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Be faithful unto death, and I will give you the crown of life.
And that message of finishing is a message that the world does need to hear, the church needs to hear. I appreciate you being with us today, Mike, and I appreciate you being with us. And I look forward to being with you next time on A Preacher and His Work. To God be the glory, great things.
The preceding program was a production of the Fort Payne Church of Christ TV studio located in Fort Payne, Alabama.